Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, and I love to experiment with stuff, and I am experimenting with the Harvard Project Zero thinking routines. So if you want to help me experiment, find me at studio-nemo.com or the Duolingo Educators Network or the Minecraft Education Ambassadors. Thinking routines are located here, pz.harvard.edu/thinking-routines, and today we are projecting across time. This is located in digging deeper into ideas, and it's also located in perspective taking. This is a routine for understanding a topic, for example, ideas, phenomena, problems, across a broad span of time, reaching backwards into the past and forward into the future. With this one also, you don't need my help brainstorming. This is fun to do, and you do it already. Just real quick, if you're teaching grammar explicitly and you've got pop-up grammar, grammar translation, audio-lingual method when looking at transformation drills, community language learning, dissecting a script your class wrote, or you're working straight out of your textbook, I like to show how languages evolve for my grammar lessons. Okay, so like for Japanese, I think it's really fun to give the kids something very kind of basic to read, but written in Kyukana Zikai, which is the old style of writing. Okay, so they're going to see this, and there's a lot of H's in here that fell out of the language. Okay, so nowadays this is going to be written tamae. It's going to be written tamae with an e sound in it. So it's very phonetic nowadays. But back then, it was kind of like reading the word Wednesday. You had to know that it's not Wednesday, it's Wednesday. Okay, and then I give them the translation into modern Japanese, whatever it was we were working on, and yeah, then I give a little explanation of it. I let them struggle for a few minutes before I give them the translation. And then, this is how you springboard. See, English has changed. We don't all talk like Shakespeare anymore. So obviously other languages change too. And then this gets me off on a linguistic tangent. The students are asking about the Great Vowel Movement. I love it. I had a linguistics teacher who called it the Great Vowel Movement. And, we linguists love puns, so that's the way I'm always going to refer to it. For French class, we had a recent orthographic spelling change, and I show the students how you young whippersnappers with your newfangled cell phones, you're refusing to put the circumflexes on the words. And the old fogies are complained about how lazy the younger generation is. Okay, like here's comment on fait le circumflex sur iPhone? How do you put the circumflex on the iPhone? You have to press a long time on the E. I can't do it. Me neither. Let's take it out. Okay, this is l'Académie Française. They make all the decisions for the language. So then we're going to project into the future. Okay, so we have these words in French. Here's my favorite to talk about, oiseau. And the students will eventually come up with, let's spell it oiseau. So it's fun. When you're teaching literature, culture, history, or art, this one is absolutely fabulous to role play. Select an interesting point in history, way of life that has definitely changed over the years. See if you can find some period-looking clothes, or you've got your box of dress-up clothes, right? You can pin items to it to make it look like it's a period clothes. You could take a baseball cap and pin some construction paper on it to make a stovepipe hat. Here we just did this samurai kabuto out of origami. It's giant. It's great. It fits on your head. Teach your students a couple of old-timey words, whatever would be the equivalent of the these and the thous of your target language. Okay, so like for French, we're going to use elle instead of appelé. And that dovetails really nicely when I teach the students a little bit of Haitian Creole later on, because they still use that in Haitian Creole. For Japanese, we're going to use degozaru. We're going to use zu and mu instead of nai. But whatever subject you talk about, maybe you can have the students pretend to get in a time machine, or you can decorate the door to your classroom for a day or two, or you can just have them walk over a ribbon as they enter your classroom or something so that they know they're going to a different time. And don't forget, you can also project into the future. You can wrap your students in aluminum foil and have them start discussing how global warming has affected their country. Or what did they do to solve the energy crisis, or whatever topic in the future you want to talk about. Next episode, red light, yellow light. Hope to see you there.